All right, so it is the day, the great day that we've all been waiting for.
I don't think you have. Really haven't. You're not prepared for it.
So what have you been doing in your downtime then? What have you guys been doing? What's Despot been doing?
Well, been finding out these new powers, and in doing so, I went out and meditated in the outside on Upward Gate. So I'm guessing the North Gate.
Yeah, the North Gate in the grasslands.
Yep. And in doing so, a very curious axebeak has kept on how can I say it? Interrupting my meditation and seeing what I'm doing as such. I befriended it. It hurt, but I befriended an axebeak, and I got a fellow friend in nature.
I'm sure that Axebeak's going to be really pleased when it sees the end of your Billy Axe. might have been his brother.
I think that's the reason why he was curious. He had the scent.
You killed my brother.
So that's what he did. He went out and he meditated, but he managed to befriend an axebeak, and he bonded with it over the 3 days that he had. And it was hard work, but he managed to tame it to a certain extent. However, the guards won't let it in the city.
Sadly,
obviously. So it just runs free until number 5.
I made a special wooden whistle, so understand my calling.
Fair enough. What did Desmond do?
While I was while I wasn't at the bar drinking my whiskey, I was at home with my parents.
He's turned into Boris Johnson. What's going on?
Yeah, keep it
Desmond has turned into.
Hold on a minute. Hold on.
That wasn't his voice.
I've zoned out.
Keeping the deficit down.
Keep it. It can be. He can be Boris.
I got to listen to that every week.
No, I gotta try and remember what Desmond was.
Stupid and drunk. That helps.
Let's see you.
Grand. Stupid and drunk.
Wow. Oh yeah, take that.
Damn. I've got to be honest with you. In your lifetime, I don't think I've got drunk.
You have.
Mr. Pierce. Well, Desmond is
enslaved by my own son.
I can't find a gunshot emoji in QuickTime. All right, never mind.
What did Mr. Pierce do in his 3 days off?
He's mostly been hanging out with Mrs. Willie and Little Willie, just kind of making sure they're all right. Playing footy with Willie in the back gardens. Just hanging out with them mostly.
Oh, very nice. Very, very relaxing. Lovely actually. And what about Seb? Because I'm sure he must be really nervous.
So yes, I mean Sebastian has been prepping for the wedding performance. He hasn't performed in front of a large crowd since he was relieved of duty in the palace. So he wants this to be, and he's been concentrating and trying to come up with the most suitable performance that he can.
Excellent. And should we go back to Desmond? Are you ready?
Well, I have found my voice again.
Nice.
So while I wasn't at the bar drinking all that whiskey, I think I had about 200 bottles on those couple of days off. I was caring for my parents who were living in the poorer side of town. And while I wasn't doing that, I was giving my sledgehammer that was newly found after my war armor was shattered. Yeah, I gave my I gave my sledgehammer and some bones to Billy, and now, if I double check what it was, now we have the Billy Boy Tenderizer, which is my new weapon. And yes, that's about it.
Cool.
This is a giant meat tenderizer.
Yes.
So we're working with very. You guys are really skilled now. Really
No.
skilled. You really are. Being able to make a decent weapon out of a sledgehammer, that's skill. Do you know what I mean? However, the day has come. You've all met back up at wherever you want, and Seb is excited. Take it away, you boys. Let's see what you got.
Oh my God, he's right. So he's trying to find the list begin without the Australian accent, right? It's morning, boys. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Yep. Yep.
I guess you got butterflies in your stomach.
Butterflies everywhere, mate. I'll tell you. If I was to fart, caterpillars to come out.
As you're standing there, you see loads of people in the street going, "Hurrah! Hurrah for the elder! Hurrah!" And they're all like running through the street, cheering, dancing around.
Jesus Christ! He's coming. He's here. Oh shit!
I'll probably have not a wheelbarrow, but something to transport the gift that I made.
Yes. What is it in then?
I think it's wrapped up in a not cardboard, but in a box.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. You're all invited. You're all invited via through Seb. So Seb's allowed to bring some guests along. So you guys are all allowed to go to the union of Marcus and Barbara. And it's, from what you know, so Seb received a more detailed invitation stating that he is to meet a chaperone at the gates of the royal district.
Oh no!
Northern side of town.
Oh dear.
I knew that was coming. I'm gonna have to do a rewrite. I'm gonna have to do a quick rewrite.
Within the next hour.
Okay. See you later, boys. I don't know if you're going to come in, you're going to be in the audience. Enjoy the champagne, enjoy the beers, enjoy the everything. I say enjoy the show. You get a free show almost every day.
This is you and your guests it's addressed to.
Is it? Oh,
yes.
Well, that in that case, none of you are my guests. I'll see you there. No, come on, it's all right. We're all led the same way then. I'm just gonna.
Do you want us to help you? Hide.
No, I'm a guest of the elder. Hopefully, he puts in a good word with me with the others, and fingers crossed. They like the performance, and I don't, get because I don't really fancy that. A couple of the jokes I've written are going to go down really well. So yeah.
Okay.
It'll be and yes, and repeat nothing that of any of the jokes that I tell later, Michael.
Cheers.
That smile says everything.
So yeah, make sure you got your top clobber on. You're all going to need a handkerchief because when I give my speech, you're all going to be crying. I'm telling you.
I mean, the rest of your party, they don't have to go. You can do whatever you want. You know, if you don't
Well,
want to
I mean-
accompany Seb, it's up to you. It's
Yeah,
up
well,
to you.
no, and if you're going to be, if they're my guests, they're my guests. If they don't want to come, don't come.
Well, I think that's the least we can do, support Seb and make sure he doesn't get, beheaded after all. If we're in the audience laughing our asses off on purpose, then hopefully everyone else does by
I like the on
osmosis.
purpose bit.
Yeah.
Pity laugh. I don't need your pity laugh.
All right, be dead then. No, we're all happy then. All right, lads.
Yeah, of
And I
course.
sort of, while we start heading down the street, I just kind of go, just making sure that I've got all my bits of paper.
Yeah. Cool. So you start following the crowds. Everyone's going there. Not everyone's invited. It's only sort of the hierarchy of the whole place that'll be there. The general public are just going to be standing outside of the royal district cheering. Like I said, it's very you only get invited into this district. You can't just wander in. So you get to this gate, and there's a couple of guards there of the new guard force. But next to them is a jobs board.
Of course there is. Jobs boards everywhere.
Anything new?
You want to have a look at the jobs board? Okay. Yeah.
Sebastian still just like he keeps pulling out a sheet of paper and reading the note and putting it away.
Practicing, yeah. All right, so there's only two things that catch your eye, and one of them is pointed out to you by one of the guys. Like, here, look at that one. It says, "Guard service, stand proud. All able-bodied males over the age of 16, may vary with race, who are not considered to be lame, weak beyond recovery, plagued by illness, or otherwise engaged in essential duties, must report for guard service on every third tri-day of the month. Failure to do so will result in a 10 gold piece fine or 2 days in the stockades."
Okay, it ain't ever my gold. What's that? Something about every third day trimester and
Try.
sounds like
that's-
somebody's pregnant and they need some help to push.
Tri-day is one of your days of the week.
Of course,
It's the third day of the week,
it can't be because no, I don't believe it.
starting on Turkey Day. And another one is work commences immediately on the mine trade route. Tradesmen and miners needed 1 gold piece per day. Additional protection required from all who are considered proficient with weaponry. 10 gold pieces per day. Contact Gary and Bill from the Dicklund Smithing Group.
If Gary and Bill, that sounds like my kind of job. If we go there and earn 10 gold pieces a day, that will cover us for the day that we don't do the guard duty. See, easy.
But that's it. That's all you see on the jobs board.
Amazing.
The guards are there, and they're just like stopping random people coming in, and they look at you and they're like, "No, sorry, lads."
I'm going to walk up all smugly and I'm just going to kind of go
Oh,
with my invitation.
right. John, move out of the way, mate. Yeah, in you go, lads. In you go. Enjoy it. Lovely.
Mate, thank you.
And you go in and you walk in. It's amazing. Everything is just perfectly clean. It's lovely white stone. everywhere, and there's stairs and walkways that ascend up to this sort of large building in the distance, all made of white stone. Seb knows, because he used to work in this district, that is the palace. The guards go, "You know where you're going, don't you, mate?"
Yeah, I've been here before. I'll know my way around. It's been a while, but I'll sure I can figure it out.
As you say that, a bloke jumps out and goes, "Hello, Sebastian."
Oh my god, like that is like the worst list that you've got. That is such a speech impediment. That can only be one person, right? And I think he's playing my brother.
No,
Oh, right. Thank God for that. 'cause
It's your mother.
we're definitely not related. And these are your guests, are they?
These are my entourage. Yeah.
Well, you can all follow me.
Okay, but I don't have to walk like that, do I?
Or would you, like what? Or would you prefer to have a look around before the ceremony starts?
I will have a look around for some whiskey. I'm quite thirsty.
Yes, okay.
You
know,
who's this, Seb?
Desmond, I do believe you've got a drinking problem.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. It's
Sure.
no.
As for asking me who this person is, honestly, I don't know. He just sounds like an uppity twat who's going to lead us to where we got to go.
My name's Rigel.
Who's all? Yes.
Rigel?
Lovely. It's lovely to meet you.
Almost like Regal.
Yes, but I get it. You're about as regal as a fake Persian purse. So we think we're Rigel for now.
Well, if you'd follow me, or if you'd like to look around, your friend prefers to have a look for whiskey, if you can find any in this district.
Yep, I'm going to use my biggest brain cells to go look for that whiskey.
The rest of you?
Yeah, I'll have a look round too, I reckon.
But in all fairness, I would just like to get to the prep area where I need to go over my stuff, make sure I get all my stuff ready, and I'll leave these guys to their bits and pieces.
Of course.
Where do I deliver the present?
Oh, it talks.
Hello.
Hello.
I'll take that, thank you.
Okay. And I will give it to Bagel.
And he leads Seb off up these stairs, and he's heading towards the palace.
Yes, and Sebastian started to poop himself.
Yeah. As you're walking along, there's a couple of people that almost recognise you, but they're not too sure.
Disguise, Kit. He's stuck into a corner. Disguise.
What are you doing?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's it's just part of my bit for later.
Well, don't take too long.
It's okay. I'm not going to do a lot. I'm just going to give myself like a decent, a nicely groomed beard.
Yeah.
I'll stick a wig on just to give myself slightly different hair, not making myself look ridiculously different.
Yeah.
But enough to be confused as Sebastian's long lost cousin or something.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So Desmond wanted to go and have a look for whiskey, yeah?
Yes, I did.
Are you able to sniff that out? Do you want to do a survival check for me to see if you can sniff a whiskey trail?
I can do that, yeah.
Up in the air.
That is a 22. It's a nat 20.
Oh, you pick up a scent. You know exactly where whiskey is lying in wait
That's
for you.
Terrible.
And
Nat.
you're standing there. The other guys are like looking at you like, what the hell is he doing? As you like sniffing the walls and stuff.
I feel like you're going to be like a pointer. Sniff the air, start howling, then.
Yeah. I am not a dog. Dog wouldn't drink as much whiskey as I do.
Well, that nose is as strong as a as a dog. It can smell whiskey from miles away.
And so Desmond knows exactly where the whiskey is. What are the other two doing? Mr. Pierce and Despot, what are you guys doing?
Are there any good stalls around? Are there anything being sold in this area?
There is a couple of stores. So just down this set of stairs to your left, it goes into like an open courtyard. A very nice area with 2 or 3 stalls. One of them is selling herbs, different herbs and spices. Another is selling like leather work, leather products.
Hmm.
And the third one is selling, what is it selling? It's selling just general sort of little foods and things. So like fruits.
Okay.
There are people walking around this courtyard as if, they've got nothing else going on in their lives. They're just really slow, chilling out, just chatting with passers-by. It seems like a really lovely place to live.
Oh, very cool. I'm curious whether there would be anywhere I could try and sell off this gold jewelry, because I think in this district they'd want to buy it for the highest price because they're quite pretentious.
Well, yeah.
I think, yeah, if my profit margin is larger here than anywhere else, I'm wondering if there's maybe head up to one of the stores, maybe head up to yeah, I don't know. I'll just head up to each one individually, see if I can barter a price for the £3, wasn't it, of gold jewelry we all got?
£3, yeah. In this courtyard, there are a couple of actual shops made out like proper shops, really nice. But just because you said stalls, I just told you what was on the stalls outside. But yeah, there is like a general goods sort of store, and there is a metalworkers shop.
Okay. Well, because I don't really have a concept of who this would be best to sell to, I'll probably just head to the nearest store to me and see if I can wangle some money from this.
Okay. Which okay, so the nearest one to you would be the leather store.
Okay, yeah, that could work.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hello there, mate. How you doing?
Hello there, sir. How may I help you?
Well, I got something that your sirness might be interested in. I managed to find this lovely jewelry while I was out and about outside the walls of Dicklund here. I was curious whether you'd be interested in having a little buy of them, good sir.
Oh, fascinating. May I have a look?
You can look with your eyes, but yes, sure.
This is not like any gold I've ever seen. Maybe you should talk to Jonathan in the general goods store.
Oh, all right, cool. Thank you, mate.
My pleasure, sir.
And then I'll head over to this general goods store then.
So you go in the general goods store, and it's not like a general goods store that you would be accustomed to. Everything is like, looks brand new, really nice, well placed on all the shelves. It's not cluttered at all, and the interior design of this shop is top notch. You walk in, and there's like a couple of seats here and there, and there is a lovely sort of counter with an elven person behind it, and they also greet you very nicely. Oh, hello, sir.
Hello there, mate. Jonathan, is it?
That's me, Jonathan.
All Oh, lovely. I was chatting to someone out there on the stalls, and they say you might be interested in this lovely item I have.
Well,
It's
if you're wishing to part ways with it, please place it on the scales here.
Right then, I shall do.
So you place it on the scales, and he balances it out with his weights. And he's like, yes. I will give you 30 gold pieces for this.
Oh, interesting. All right then. Well, a little bit of information for you. While I was checking this out in one of the other districts, they offered me 35 for it. Can you beat this price, my good man?
Ooh. Give me a deception.
Deception. All right. 9.
It's not going to do it.
Ah.
He's like, I can't imagine that they would offer you such a high price in the districts beyond this one.
All right then, no problem. Is Despot with me?
I probably would have followed.
Okay,
So-
group huddle. All right, what do you think, What do you think, Despot? 30 for these. What do you reckon?
And was like £3 worth of old jewelry.
Yeah, so 10 gold per pound. I have no concept of money, so this is all up to you. I suppose you don't either, to be honest, do you?
Well, I'm trying to. There's no other district in the town that is higher than this district.
All right.
I don't think the guy's gonna swindle you.
No, that's true. All right,
These
then.
just to remind you, because you would be able to see them right in front of you, they have jewels encrusted in them.
All right. So he is lowballing me. Oh.
Insight check then. Give me insight.
Yeah. Okay, so an insight. Yeah. Right. It'll be contested. Yeah. Go on then. Give me an insight check.
I've got a 16.
He has a poker face. Is everything all right?
I'll kind of look over from my huddle. Like, yes, everything's good. I'll just come back to the huddle. Right. Okay. No, I think I'll take my chances and decline his offer. See if we can do something else with it. And if not, then we can, I don't know, we can melt it down and use it for some sort of weaponry or armor or something. So no big loss there. Yes. Oh, I forgot his name.
Jonathan.
Jonathan. Yes. Jonathan, mate.
Yes.
Thank you kindly for your offer and everything. But I think we'll be heading off and taking our custom elsewhere. But thank you, buddy.
Or perhaps I could offer you 35.
Oh, now we're going up, eh? You've got him, Despot. Well, I always have been a fan of the number 50. So if you're willing to come up to that, then I'll shake your. Do elves have hands? Yeah, they do. I'll shake your hand right now.
Well, you have to understand that I must make money on my purchases.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, then, Despot, let's go.
What, you're going to go again?
Yep.
You walk out, he gets the door, and he goes, 45. Final offer, 45.
It's your choice, Mr. Pierce. It's your items that you want to sell.
have you got one of your gold pieces on you right now, Mr. Jonathan?
Yes, of course I do.
Well, how about we have a nice friendly game right here? So if you flip your coin and you get the heads, then it will be me that wins. And then if you get the tails, then you lose. How's that sound?
Persuasion.
What?
Persuasion.
Right.
Wait, who's winning what? Who went now? What when?
Exactly. That's the point.
Oh,
Both of birds. It's brilliant.
It was a 7 anyway, so probably not.
Oh no, I rolled an 11. So yeah, he's not having any of that. He says, no, gambling is forbidden in this district. I couldn't possibly. I feel that's a very attractive offer. 45. I mean, it's 15 gold pieces above what my original offer was. And if I were you, I would take that. You wouldn't get much better anywhere else.
That's true. And to be fair, everyone else has gold pieces, so they are of more value than they can reap the rewards. All right then, sir, you got yourself a deal, I reckon.
Pleasure doing business with you. And he hands over 45 gold to you.
Can you think that my shop owners are dicks?
This is realistic. This is like your shop owners are realistic as well. They're supposed to be dicks. That's how they make money. Yeah. So he hands over 45 gold, and you give him the 3 pounds of gold jewelry.
Yeah.
From an ancient castle, and
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, why'd you say that now? Right. Okay. Oh, that's depressing. Oh,
thank you. Pleasure doing business. If you fancy any of my wares, just have a look around, and I'll be right there.
oh, right. Well, does he have any nice armor or anything around here? Probably not, but
He's got very ornate armor hanging up, and it looks more like it's for uses within a parade or something.
Okay, right.
Not for actual use on a battlefield.
Okay. Cool. That's fine. Well, at least I've got a contact in the upper city now if I need it. Cool. All right. We'll end it there. Thank you very much, good sir.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Oh, what was that?
I said, have a lovely day.
Oh, you too. You too.
I just said goodbye. You got startled now.
Goodbye, creature.
All right. Well, my day's done. What about you, Despot? You want anything to do? Or should we just follow Desmond because he's probably in a gutter somewhere?
Try find Desmond just in case he does a bar fight.
You get outside and Desmond's sniffing a drain. He stands up and looks across the courtyard, and you can see another drain, and he's like, and he knows the way.
What do you find? Don't think whiskey's gonna be down there.
You never know. There could be a geocache or something. you never know people these days.
Yeah, you can smell it. It leads you off around the side of the building that Despot and Mr. Pierce came out of, down an alley.
That sounds a bit sketchy. Can I get like a Despot to like follow me?
Probably all three of us are following you.
Oh, well, not Seb.
Oh, not me.
No.
I'm off somewhere else.
So Mr. Pierce and myself are
Oh,
following
okay.
you.
Well, yeah, I'll go down there then, as long as you lot's gonna come with me.
So you're going to go on your own, okay?
No,
Yeah,
we're following him.
oh, okay, right. So you walk down this alley, and it's not sketchy at all. It's nice. This is a nice district. Yeah, it's just as nice as the courtyard that you were standing in, and you follow these drains down to a small little place with just two windows and a door, two small windows and a door, and it says Barry's Brews. Barry's Brews on the side.
You love a guy named Barry, don't you?
Yeah, I do love a guy named Barry. Yeah.
Can I? I'm gonna walk in the door, and if I'm supposing Barry's gonna be there, I'm gonna walk and go, "Oi, oi, Barry!" And I'm gonna just go to the bar because or whatever I bite up.
Yeah, you push the door open and the little bell rings, and you can see there's like loads of different whiskies on the wall, and this is an actual whiskey bar.
Ooh.
Really nice in there, really nice architecture, and he's like, oh, all right, sir.
Yep.
How you doing? Not. Yeah, go on.
Not doing too bad. How about you?
Yeah, good. Would you like to sample some whiskies?
Oh, I'd really very much like some samples.
You would like some samples? Well, I can give you a sample of 5 of your choice.
5 of my choice.
Yep.
What are my choices?
Well, all of these on the wall.
So do you want to get any names? I just.
Well,
I'll have that one, that one, that one, that one, and then one in the middle.
Right, so he pours out 5 whiskey samples for you, and you try them. The best whiskey you've ever tasted. All of them are amazing.
Cool. Right.
Wow, so that's quite nice whiskey. Yeah.
Of course, only the finest here. Can I get any of you, gentlemen, or whatever that thing is, a drink as well? Hello.
I don't drink. I have no taste buds.
Oh, okay. Well, would you like some oil?
I'm fine, thank you. Had some this morning.
Right. How about you, big fella?
Oh, I really shouldn't. When I drank last time, it didn't go too well. Although Seb's thing's coming up, and we could be a little bit merry for it. Yeah, I'll try one. Pick a random one for me, sir.
Oh, we'll do. And he gets this one. You can see, all you see on the bottle is age 30, and pours it out for you. He pours one for Desmond as well.
Cool.
Oh wait, no, this isn't a sample anymore, is it?
No, I thought you were ordering, sir.
Oh, fuck. Fudge that. I was gonna have a sample. Wow, I've not made of money.
Not a problem, sir. My mistake. I will give you a sample instead. Here is your sample, and he pours it into a little shot glass. And he just has that other one on the side ready for you if you do choose to have a glass of it. And it's only really tiny. It's like the bottom of the shot glass that he gives you, just like a little bit, just to tickle your taste buds. And you taste it, and I don't know if your character's a big drinker or not, but it is really nice, really beautiful whiskey.
Oh, that is nice, isn't it, Desmond?
Yeah,
it's quite nice whiskey.
Oh,
Your mother anywhere around listening to you drink all this whiskey?
She's gone.
Whiskey.
I could only imagine the messages that I'd be getting off of her. Why is your son talking about drinking so much whiskey?
Just amazing. Quick question, Barry.
Yes.
How much is a bottle of this fine whiskey?
A bottle of this whiskey
Oh God, here we go.
Well, we don't get many people purchasing a bottle. A bottle of this one, I'd have to look through my book. Give us a minute. And he gets this
All right.
massive book that's like that thick. And he's like, oh, I don't know, he gets this
That's A to
magnifying
Z
glass.
of whiskey.
Yeah, he's got so many whiskies.
Has he got an encyclopedia?
Yes.
Has he got like one of Despot's Pokédexes just in his thing? Like, what's this one?
It's not as
Page.
not as advanced as the Pokédex, but
Oh.
it's just an old book, leather-bound book.
I'm just
And
imagining a Pokedex of alcohol now. That's quite cool.
yeah, that is a good idea. And he looks, and it's taking a long time, and this whiskey is sitting there, and it's just like,
No, but that'd be stealing. You see, I'm not. That's not me. I like to drink a lot, but I'm not
He's
that
a drunk.
bad.
He's a drunk.
I won't
man.
steal it.
Drunk.
I won't steal it.
He looks up from his book and he goes, "You big sir, would you care for a full dose?"
Well, I have just come into some money. Probably not as much as I should have. But, well, how much does the glass set me back then, sir?
For the one glass will be 300 gold pieces.
Right. Bit out of my price range.
Sir, what's your cheapest
Oy.
whiskey you have?
What are they?
Oh, the cheapest is this one down here. One glass is 50.
Quick question, sir. Can I go see the back of your brewery with all your barrels?
Well, that
I
is subject to a administration fee of 20 gold pieces.
Sir, I only want to look. I only want to see how it's brewed because I was a little bit of a brewer myself just before my auntie days.
Oh, give us persuasion.
For God's sake.
I'm not using
Michael's already learning how to play this game. Whenever you get asked to roll something, you go, "Oh, damn it!"
I've rolled a 15.
He seems offended by the fact that you've asked just to have a look and not pay the 20 gold pieces, because if people wanted a tour of his whiskey brewing, they would just pay the 20 gold pieces, no questions asked. So it's unusual. And he says, let me get this right. I take it you're here as guests for the big event.
Yeah. We're the guests of Seb Short Up. Yeah.
I know, I remember him, yes.
Oh God! Too many people remember me.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah, not very funny. But...
Oh.
well, not my style of comedy anyway.
He's got some better jokes now, I think.
Well, I should hope so.
Oh no, I haven't.
And
shut up, be positive.
Well, maybe if you offer him to get in the reception, then he might let you have a tour. I don't know if he's already invited my mate Desmond. Might be able to wangle him a seat.
Billy, are you invited to this show that's happening later?
Billy, Barry.
Barry.
I said Barry. Did I not say Barry?
Billy.
You said
I
Billy.
said Billy.
That's all right.
Billy,
I know
here, he's
Barry.
missing.
Oh yeah.
Right. Unfortunately not. I was rather surprised when I did not receive my invitation.
Well, if you let me go see the back of this bar and let me have a couple drinks, I'll get you backstage tickets.
Sound like a drunkard.
And how do you propose to do that?
Well, I'm sure I can get my mate Seb Short to give me something that will do.
That name rings a bell again. Roll me a persuasion.
I love the fact that I'm being After this, right, Sebastian is going to get beheaded. Do you understand this, right?
I rolled a 16.
All right. He says, "Well, that would be marvelous. Are you sure you really could get me backstage tickets?"
Oh, I'm sure about it. It wouldn't be any trouble to me. I'm sure Sheb. I'm sure Seb doesn't care.
Not a problem, gentlemen. Come right this way, and you can see all the wonders of brewing whiskey.
Thank you, Fighter.
And he gives you a tour. This shop is tiny, where all the whiskies are on the wall. It just covers a whole wall. But you go into the back, and there are barrels, caskets all the way down, like a massive warehouse that seems to go on, and it's multiple levels. And he shows you everything, and there's people working in there. It's a big operation, which is clearly, obvious to you guys why he charges such a high price, not to mention the fact that it's in an expensive district. But yeah, what were you hoping to see back here?
I wasn't able to see anything. I was in steal. If you steal the whole barrel, you get your money's worth. If you only steal the glass, it's not worth it.
Okay.
Oh no! Oh, I don't like this is going.
So he's taking you through it, and he's going through the history of whiskies and
Yeah.
absolutely everything.
I'm completely zoned out by it. I just see a little bit dripping at the side. And I'm like,
Yeah, and there are all different sizes of barrels, caskets. Not what you put your fucking dead body in. Yeah, there's all different barrels. There's the really small barrels as well, all around.
oh yeah.
And as he's explaining, he says, hold on a minute. There seems to be a problem over here. And he goes to speak to some other people that work within the warehouse.
Boy, don't tempt me. I will do it.
Please don't.
And
Esmond, why are you licking your lips?
Right.
you look at a barrel. Give me a perception, everybody.
Other than Sam.
Well,
Other than Seb.
Yeah, I'm still shitting caterpillars.
So going back to Seb, you've continued, and you've followed your chaperone up to the palace, and everything is completely familiar to you. There's a couple of minor changes to the area because you haven't been here for so long, but
I love what they've done with the place. It just looks so fancy now.
I know, isn't it?
It's I love the teal colour on the rooms. It just makes them sparkle.
Beautiful. I know that was my first thought. If we go through here, please, Sebastian. I'll have your room ready for your preparation room, and there is some items in there which you could possibly use in your performance. It's up to you.
Interesting. Okay, thank you. Much appreciated.
It takes you in there, and it's a proper performance dressing room. This wasn't here before. It's got everything that you could possibly need as a performer.
Okay.
It's got costumes, it's got props, it's got all different types of musical instruments, everything. Makeup, your own makeup artist, the lot.
Sure.
Get him glammed up.
Oh, darling.
Yeah, okay. Sure thing. Bring back the memories, this is. Back from my days when I used to work in the palace.
He goes, and then slams the door and walks off.
All right. Fuck you then.
He pops his head back in. Sorry, what was that?
It was, I have a cup of tea, please.
I was just about to offer you some refreshments.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll be right back.
Not a problem.
Toodaloo.
They have good hearing in this script, don't they?
I'll turn to the makeup artist and go, he's a bit of a pont, isn't he?
That is boss.
Oh, I can see that you're going to be a great conversationalist.
Half orc, really, really big chin jutting out, like hunched over.
It's the oh dear, I was going to make a joke then, but it might have been. No, not doing it.
You look into his eyes and they're just constantly glazed over.
Oh dear, you look like you look like one of my ex-girlfriends.
She beautiful.
Oh, she was absolutely stunning. The way her snaggletooth hung over her bottom lip was just to die for.
Oh, thank you for this compliment. Everyone tells me I'm so ugly.
Hey, there's a little bit of drool coming off there. Hang on. There we go. No problem. You're beautiful for a half orc. I'm assuming it's a male. Is it? I don't know. Okay, I'd like to find out, male or female.
How would you ask that without being offensive?
Well, they're pretty easy to tell the difference. You know, females have these big things on their chest, and males don't. It's like, I'm not going to walk up to him and go, "Well, this is how I say hello," and then grab his thingy, am I?
Because he's hunched over and he's wearing like this gown, you can't tell if there's anything at the front.
So I'm going to assume it's a he. You said he twice then, so I'm going to go with it to he. You're a very handsome half orc, sir.
I'm going to do right. Roll me a D100.
D100.
Yeah.
Oh. Skiblam. Yeah, 66.
Thank you. He's so kind.
It doesn't sound like you're treated very well, my friend.
No, I'm slave.
No, not come here. Come here. Sit yourself down. Right, I've gone on camp now. Don't know why. Sit yourself down. It's a sit yourself down here, and we're gonna do you up, darling. We're gonna make you look smacky.
Oh, thank you. And
yeah, I'm gonna use what makeup's in there, and I'm gonna dole up this half orc and just make it look.
Okay then.
I'm gonna make it hide.
Give me a slight.
Not like hot rocks.
It's not a sleight of hand. I'm gonna say just a dexterity.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
My speciality, I think. I can't remember any of my scores. What's going on?
Yeah, it's dexterity. Yeah.
It's a skill, so it's just a dexterity check. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, my dexterity check.
You've got have you got like a makeup kit or something like that as part of your equipment?
Well, my makeup kit's in my disguise kit.
Okay, yeah. So you add your proficiency bonus to that, yeah, because you're proficient with those tools.
Yeah, so my proficiency bonus, please. That's pretty good. That takes it up to 17.
Okay, that's very good, and you make him very handsome.
Yes.
You
I do the hold on, finishing touch, and I just with my little black marker, I just give him a little blue beauty spot right there. Just
he looks in the mirror. This me.
It is you, and I'm so rude. I haven't even asked you what your name is. Yeah, bitch. How does it feel?
My name
Ooh.
Gongo.
Congo.
Gongo.
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 Oh, Gongo. Or just slave.
No, we'll stick with Gongo. It's fine. Gongo's good. Gongo's good. Gongo a go-go. He's good.
You can see he's fucking hench. He's like the Hulk. He's
He took a lot of makeup to cover his face. He's fine. The Hulk had a smoulder in the last couple of films, so yeah.
You covered up a lot of scars on his face, and you can see as you look. Give us a perception.
That's not good. 7.
7. Yeah, you covered up a lot of scars on his face. We'll go back to the distillery, and he's still arguing with these people. It's like, yeah, he's having a problem with distribution, and that's what it sounds like. You hear like, oh, just get it over there, arguments over it. But he's just left you standing there rather awkwardly next to all these barrels. And what was your perception checks?
You are trying too hard to
11.
Oh, I was going to do a perception. Oops.
All of us was.
Yeah, I kind of forgot.
10.
16.
Desmond notices on one of the small barrels that it says 30 years, age 30 years, as in the same sort of style as the bottle that was poured for Mr. Pierce to sample. The glass of whiskey, which costs 500 gold pieces.
Oh, take it. What are we going to do with it?
Oh no, oh mate.
Mr. Pierce, put it in your shirt and you'll just like put on some weight quickly.
Oh, we.
Oh dear, you are missing the member of the team that could have got away with this, I think.
Oh, we really shouldn't. After all, we are the ICC. After all,
Mr. Pierce, if you change your piss to crabs, it's all about the money. You have to think about the money. We could sell that for thousands of gold pieces. Think about it.
Oh, trust me, I'm thinking about it. Oh.
What, does Desmond grab it?
I'll grab it and I'll stuff it up Mr. Pierce's shirt.
Oh no, that's a. Oh, well, you have to.
It's not. Let's not do
Is
that.
there a back door by chance? Or
No,
are you
no.
screwed?
A perception again.
try
Romy.
and
Oh, for God's
bolt?
sake. Huh?
You're going to try and bolt with a small barrel.
Sorry,
of whiskey.
investigation. Sorry, investigation.
Investigation.
Not
All right,
perception.
got you.
Shove out my shirt without consent.
17.
17. You see a back door on the far side of the warehouse, past where Barry is arguing with his employees.
Crap.
But it's wide. This is a wide area. Lots of barrels. Lots of things going on around. Lots of trolleys and things which are about, and like covers for the barrels to keep them dry on transport.
I've got a
with the
plan.
trolleys.
I've got a plan. So we get the trolleys, we bash the trolleys into the barrels fall over. Those barrels then hit Barry, and then while Barry's distracted, we got to try and sneak Mr. Pierce out the door.
All right,
Whilst-
Desmond, I'm sorry, I'm going to stop you right here. Right, I'll take the barrel out of the shirt that's just been shoved up there somehow. Right, listen. Like, we are the ICC. We cannot be doing this. We are stand up, folks. Geppetto is for Elder, and if we do this, he will not become Elder. He is associated with us, and Seb will literally be killed if his friends are doing this in the highest edition.
Well, fine. I'm gonna go have a little chat to Barry then, and then you can try and get out the door still, because I don't care. I want my whiskey.
All right, screw you then. Right,
Earn your money and pay for it.
desk what we're leaving.
I don't like Desmond.
He just goes for himself.
All right, desk, but we'll snitch on Desmond to Barry. So what are we going to do? Like, I assume Desmond at this point has just gone off on his own. So we're just gonna,
Yeah, I'm gone. I was gonna talk to Barry, and then you just like screw it. So I just walk out the door.
What happened to the barrel that Mr. Pierce was holding?
I put it back.
You put it back. Barry turns around. Gentlemen, I'll be with you in a minute.
Yes.
Oh,
And Desmond walks out? What, back in back out where he came in? Or
Yeah, I'll go back out where we came in.
okay. Desmond storms out.
oh dear.
And Mr. Pierce and Desmond just like, I don't know. You're just standing there.
Yeah. Well, I'm shocked. Yeah, I'm kind of just standing here.
Barry notices that Desmond has left, and because he went back through the shop entrance, he runs back quickly. He goes, gentlemen, where'd your friend go? Why has he left the group? You're supposed to be supervised at all times. Follow me. And runs off to the bar.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
I'll follow suit because it's
Yep.
his establishment.
Mhm.
So no one's looking at you at this point.
I am not nicking.
What does Mr.
But
Pierce do?
why? You could have got money. You could have got whiskey. You could have had everything.
I'm a
Honestly.
Warforged. I have no concept of money.
I don't care. Mr. Pierce likes money. I like whiskey. Come on, we would have both got stuff out of it.
Now, I'm not trying to force you to do anything.
I
but
just want to point out, and you're not my son. No, like it's,
Does it change every week?
you should be proud.
Being dishonest.
You should be proud. Good D&D.
That's my boy.
So, yeah, I'm not trying to force your hand to do anything. All right, this is obviously completely fabricated, but
I want me whiskey.
Uh,
God's sake. Honestly, Mr. Pierce.
Earn money and actually buy a set for yourself.
but
I
just
don't want to earn money. I would have just had the whiskey, to be honest. I wouldn't have even sold
Spoken
it.
like a true teenager. I don't want to earn money.
Shut up.
so has Despot gone out with Barry? And where are you having this conversation? Because you're clearly talking.
You
to
said the
each other.
bar. We're all at the bar.
I'm speaking outside of.
Well, Desmond's at the
Free
bar.
me
So
with
you talk.
Desmond.
So what are you doing? Are you talking through the door to Desmond? Have you got the
If
door
I hear
open?
him,
Because you're outside and Desmond's inside with Barry in this small shop. Are you having that conversation there?
Crap.
no.
Sorry, Barry. Just discussing some other shop.
I'd like you to leave, please.
Oh. Barry, can I have a quick sample before I go?
Yes.
Thanks.
Gives
Wait,
you
what
one,
about this glass? What about this glasses on the side? Can I just have a little sip?
what the glass with an actual like proper like full up with whiskey?
Yeah, I'll just have a sip out of that. It's it saves you having to do more washing up. Mum moans about that enough.
Of course, you can finish the glass if you want.
Where do
For
you
free?
pay?
I'll take it. It's gone.
That'll be 500 gold pieces, please.
Crap. But you said it was for free. Oh, for God's sake.
I said nothing of the sort.
Well, as we didn't get a very good tour on the back, you won't get your backstage pass unless you let me get it for free.
Oh, intimidation.
Oh, for God's sake. Why intimidate? Oh, I get it. It's fine. Hey, it's my...
See, this is why Sebastian's useful.
Yeah.
So we got 21. I think that's quite good intimidation.
He started like he looks at the glass, looks at you, looks like into the back room at all his workers, looks back at the glass, looks back at you. He's like, right, yes, of course. And he goes into the back room and he like pulls this rope and it like it fires up a like a steam powered horn or whatever it is, or
Yeah,
a
I thought
whistle.
so.
You know what I mean? And he goes, "That's it. Work's done for the day. See you all tomorrow." Closes, and they're like, everyone's like, "What the fuck?" But they all start, like getting ready to go home and that, and they start locking up. And he comes back out. He closes the door to the back distillery, and he goes, "Well, it looks like I'm coming with you, then, gentlemen."
Right, I see. Are we allowed to go to Seb's room? I'd like.
At the
Yeah,
castle.
you don't know where it is though. You know that he went to the castle, but that's it.
Well,
saw him
we'll
walking
go to
off.
the castle and find that guy who took Seb to his room. It was a rip-off Seb.
What about what does so you want to do that? What does Despot and Mr. Pierce want to do?
I'm gonna drag Barry with me because he wants
Barry-
his backstage ticket.
Okay, yeah, Barry's gonna stick with you.
Oh, Desmond's such a natural leader, isn't he? I feel like I'm compelled to just do what he says. Such a man. Oh,
Cheers.
right, yeah, I'll just follow Desmond then. Or, oh.
Lovely districts, beautiful districts. Is there
Free
anything?
whiskey.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Partially.
well, you threaten them, so. Is there anything that's interesting for Despot? Yeah.
Not to my, just looking around, just seeing how different it is to the other districts.
It's completely different. White stone everywhere, beautiful.
How much is Whitestone worth?
You wouldn't know.
All right.
Oh, you're a dwarf, aren't you?
I am a dwarf, yes.
You can investigate it with your stone cunning.
Advantage on history checks.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I'll do a history check. Where's my check? I'm stupid.
Alphabetical order, the one that says history. The big list of things.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. I'm not the best at spelling, you see.
Mansplain the list to him, Seb.
Shut up. 13.
So English is rubbish. It's maths he's good at, Jack.
Yeah. Lads.
Yeah.
Nice.
13. You look at it really closely. You get about an inch away from it. You're staring at it. You're like, I haven't got a fucking clue.
Yeah, no.
I'm sure he just hasn't got a clue.
Yeah.
It's but I was gonna Sebastian's setting in on me, I think. I was gonna say the only pie he knows are the ones made out of pastry.
I'm not that fat. It's just the whiskey.
So back up to the entertainer's room with Seb, and I can't even remember his name.
Gongo.
Bagel?
Congo.
Oh, no.
Bagel.
Gongo a go-go.
Congo.
It's Gongo, yeah.
Oh,
Gongo
Congo.
a go-go.
that guy. I thought you were talking about Bagel who left him.
No, not Vago. And he's there. He's so happy, and he's like, he's making you look equally as good, ready for your big performance.
I just all I want to make sure. I mean, I've already got my fake hair and my fake facial hair. I just trim it down a bit, make myself look like, get him to make me look like bling bling.
Yeah.
But what I want a new suit. So I'm gonna look on there and I want to see. I want a crisp cream suit with golden stitching, with the poofy thighs and the poofy shoulders.
All right.
Sounds expensive.
There are a lot of outfits there used, obviously. Lots and lots and lots. There's loads on the floor, loads on like a long wooden rail within its own like walk-in cupboard. Yeah, you find something similar, very similar, almost exactly what you're looking for, what you imagined in your mind, but it's it has got a little burn to the bottom, and you know, you probably the average person probably wouldn't notice it, but you really notice it. But it's pretty much exactly what you're looking for.
It's got a little burn to it. So where is the burn? Is it tuckable in? Have I pulled my socks up a little bit higher?
So it's on like the upper part near your hip.
Oh, I really wonder where that.
But from a distance, you wouldn't notice.
Yeah, oh no.
It's a small burn, small burn.
I just wanted to make sure that I looked smashing. That was all. And this was very similar to the last suit that I wore for my last performance for the old Kings and Queens. So I thought I'd find something a little bit similar to it. I suppose this will do. And I sort of like I'll look at it and I'll get the old makeup palette out and I'll try and mix the colours together to get it close to cover up the burn.
Okay.
Just,
Yeah, you can do that. Give me a dexterity then, with your proficiency bonus.
Wow, 15.
Okay, yeah, it's not that hard to cover up. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, you can do it easily. But you get a knock on the door, and
it's kind of, I'm not dressed.
your chaperone comes in. And he's like, "Oh, don't mind me."
But I do.
Half an hour, Sebastian, until
Oh God, dear God.
oh no, until the ceremony. If you wish to watch.
Oh yes, I'll definitely be down there for the ceremony, 100%.
Yes. Okay. Brilliant.
Me and our Marcus, we're like that, you see.
Oh, and your lemon tea that you requested.
It's my lemon tea. Oh, there, that'll do. That'll keep the old singing chords set and ready to go.
Excellent. I thought as much.
Yes, thank you very much.
Goodbye.
Much appreciated. I checked the tea to make sure that it's not poisoned or anything.
How do you do that? Give it to Gongo.
It's I just sort of pour it on the table a bit and just see whether it smokes.
It doesn't smoke.
Yeah, I've got tea. That's fine. I don't trust this guy at all.
Doesn't smoke, but it does steam.
Well, he's not. So just wait for it to melt through the wooden top. You know, just don't trust this guy. Got this thing against these people.
Because he sounds like you.
He does. Yeah, exactly. Never trust a guy with a lisp. Trust me.
Hold on a minute.
Hang on, I look at the tea and I just kind of like, really don't like that guy. And just pour it out the window. Just don't trust him.
Gongo's like, oh, lovely lemon tea. No, why waste?
That guy's funny. I was worried he spit in it.
He's just looking out the window going, lemon tea.
I mean, there's a bit of lemon still in there if you want to suck it.
Yeah.
I can just imagine. I got to ask Gongo, right? How did somebody as strapping and as handsome as you end up as a slave in this part of the city?
They tell me stupid and only good as slave.
It was once said to me that stupid is as stupid does. So have you done anything stupid?
Yes.
Well, oh dear.
I spill wine on King Lap.
Yes, that would definitely get you in trouble. But were you a slave before that, or made a slave after that?
No, always slave.
Always slave. What, from like being a little baby orc with the you know, the where?
My mother and father hate me.
This guy's got a very similar background story to me.
They sell me for 5 gold.
It's only, well, they paid by the pound for you then, because I was given away for a cup of tea and a flipping biscuit. And that was my brother as well. He was only worth a hobnob.
Who is brother?
He's my brother. Yeah, I've actually forgotten his name, and I haven't got my note in front of me.
Oh, come on.
Do you know what? I'm going to actually use my brother's real name. It was my brother Terence. Oh, Terence, shut up.
Oh, he is one that stays with Queen.
He does stay with the Queen. Yes, you're right. Him and her have got a bit of a, well, they were friends. They liked each other. The Queen was not so keen on me, unfortunately, which is why I'm no longer in the employ of the old palace.
I'm sorry for this.
I mean, you know, if you've been here for that long, do you not remember me from when I used to do the old shows over dinner and all of that? See me do something.
He looks at you blankly.
Well, I must have been really memorable then, mustn't I? God, I hope tonight's performance goes better than that.
And
you're filling me with confidence, Congo. You really are.
I'm sure you great. I just not remember.
It's fine. He's not a problem. But so let's go back to my brother Terence. So he hanged around with the Queen a lot, did he?
Yes.
And what do you mean by a lot?
Always with her. All the time.
Always with her, eh? Interesting. And I sort of pull out one of my notes from my pocket and just rewrite a little bit of one of the jokes.
Oh no.
Going back to everybody else, marching through the streets in awe of the surrounding architecture and just the cleanliness of the place. It's unlike anything you've ever seen before. Walking up the stairs, ascending higher and higher until you get to what is known commonly in the district as the observation point, where you can see a lot because it is an observation point.
Makes sense.
You can see a lot of the city.
Imagine
and
to observe for an observation point.
You can see beyond the wall and a lot of the area outside, and you can even see a fair few miles away, because it is a clear day, you can see mountains to the east. No, sorry, to the west. You see a lot of mountains to the west.
It's ill. Cool.
Do we see this? Do we see the blue light by the north? Wasn't it?
So it's daytime. It's probably about 11, almost 11. So
Okay.
you can't see any blue glow to the east.
No.
Can of worms.
But you can see west, and you can
west. Well, sorry.
You identify where you had your confrontation with the Gorgon, and you can see that there's a little stronghold being built there, and it's looking pretty good. You can see like smoke and stuff where things are getting underway. There's some smelters or whatever. Can't see it in too much detail, but you can see that there is something being built in that area around where the Gorgon's lair was, which is more than likely the dwarfs, the miners.
Yeah.
The Gorgon in what, where, when, now, what, when, who, what?
You know what? Watch the episodes.
Not quite.
No. So if you watch the episodes, you know what I'm on about.
All right.
But
Yeah.
basically, before you joined, myself and
Hello.
Denmark, hired the miners, and between us, being all wussy, we managed to take out a 500-ton Gorgon.
Right.
At level 1.
What?
It's a
Guerrilla warfare.
2
It's a-
level 1s.
It's a mildly impressive feat to take down a creature as big as that.
It's tiny.
I love that model. That's really cool. It's got the gas as well coming out of his nose. Yeah, it's cool.
It's actually quite weird. I haven't painted the gas.
No.
Is Barry still here?
Yeah, Barry's
dragging him.
with
Oh,
you.
yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot.
yeah. Yeah, he's right. Yeah, he's in tow.
I'm actually really upset. I finished my rum.
You got 2 bottles behind you.
Yeah, well, that's
That's all right. My mum bought me that mango one. Yeah. What? Sorry. What you were going to ask about Barry?
I was just wondering if he was still there. That's all.
He is there. He is there.
Yeah. What's he doing? Like just standing there, like a NPC.
No, he's just standing there, like really awkwardly, like.
Barry, should we go get your backstage tickets now?
Oh yes, yeah. That would be ideal.
go west.
So I'll go down the observation tower and I'll start heading towards that palace again. Well, we're already in the palace.
No, so this is on the way up to the palace. The palace is
Oh, right.
high. It's like alongside the spire, which is in the middle. The spire is the tallest thing, but the palace has like steps goes up, and then there's like that observation point, and then there's more steps going up, all like white stone.
This place is too big. Where the hell's Seb?
You know that big building over there?
And it's at that point, a lemon tea lands on the floor next to it.
Oh, hey,
It
Seb.
does. It does, yeah. Some lemon tea. Give us
I don't
dexterity
think so.
saving throw, actually.
Oh no!
Yay.
Who?
All of you. And I'll do it for Barry as well.
Gonna get covered in tea.
Barry's fine.
Oh no! Oh, you're kidding.
10.
This is pure luck, so
2.
6.
No.
Desmond
Screw
looks
you,
up.
Seb.
Desmond looks up to like have a better look at the palace, and just as he does so, this lemon tea goes
Oh
and
no!
splashes on Mr. Pierce. It doesn't burn you or anything like that.
Okay, I was gonna turn into bloody Wicked Witch of the West. My face starts melting.
But you look up and you can see an open window from where this tea came, and you can see a really handsome half orc looking down.
Oh, I'm watching.
I really like this guy. I want to keep him around.
Wave this back down to you.
Oh,
Was
mate.
that yours?
No, it's Seb.
Ah,
Oh, what's
why
that?
is Seb up there?
Who are you talking to, Gongo?
I talk to people down.
You talk to people down there? He said, I heard my name.
They ask who her drink was from.
Oh, fair enough. That's all right. Tell them there'll be another one in about 20 minutes.
There'll be another one in 20 minutes.
Right.
Well, down here.
Can I
Yeah,
start
two, 2-for-1 specials today because of the wedding.
A 2-for-1 special.
I
that's
love
definitely Seb.
Gongo. I want more Gongo. That's it. Gongo's my favourite.
Can we start heading up these stairs now?
Yeah, you see, and he said Seb, but like the stairs go up around the palace, to ascend around the palace. But this window is like directly above you, about 20 feet above you. A little window.
Oh, it wasn't very high then.
No, not that high.
No, that's all right.
But
Well-
he said Seb is up there.
Yeah.
Probably a different Seb.
Well, I trust his Hampson Orcutt's up there, so I'm gonna go up there.
Where?
Right.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Oh no, I was just saying. All right. Carry on.
Which way?
Whatever way up is, I don't really care about stairs. Follow stairs.
Oh, okay. So you can try and get to that room, yeah? Is that what
Yeah.
you're doing? All right. So you go up, and there are numerous doors as you ascend these stairs. Some are open, some are closed. They just seem to go in, and they just seem open, like people can just walk in.
Well, I'm quite a nice person, so I'm not gonna walk in. I'm gonna knock on the door.
I'm a nice whiskey stealing person.
Shut up, Mr. Pierce.
It's
Telling people to shut up, that's not very nice.
I can't tell you to shut up. You're a robot.
it's they're like big arched double doors, and you knock on the door. It's a bit echoey, but there's no answer.
God's sake. That's what you can walk in because you're a robot and nobody will take offense if they're naked.
I'll still knock on the door to anyone in.
You get nothing back.
I'll try
Off you go.
open the door.
Off you go, Despot.
I'll try to open the door.
You push the door open. It opens up into a side hallway with arches to your left, which is part of a huge grand hall. Directly ahead, about 100 feet, is another set of double doors, which tend to I don't know, which sort of leads you to believe that is the direction in which the little window was, where the bloke.
All right, sorry, then let's go that way.
But this hall is huge, and you can assume that this is where the ceremony is probably going to happen.
I'm guessing this is the reception.
How long of my half an hour since that guy delivered my tea has actually gone by?
15 minutes. Yeah, you can see people as you walk through. People in this large area are congregating, and a lot of them are starting to sit down. Like a church. Just think of a church. You got
It's a beautiful grand hall.
I take it we don't have enough time to go find Seb and ask him for a quick picture with Barry, or a quick portrait, or whatever.
quick portrait.
Quick picture. Just make a selfie.
I can pay.
Perfect. I'll detail it later. Go
Right.
do your shit.
Oh no, there's a thumb in the way.
Fuck.
How do you draw a thumb in the way? Well, it was when I made it up. Yeah.
Right. Well, so we'll have a break there anyway before you go any further.
All right.
All right. So you're walking through this main hall, and what do you want to do now? Do you want to? It's up to you. You've got this big grand hall where lots of people are gathering, getting ready to sit down, ready for the unification, and you've got the double doors about 100 feet in front of you. And yeah, this place is massive. You can do whatever you want here.
I mean, I want to Bagsy some good seats, to be honest. I want to see if I can get like front row.
Well, Mr. Pierce, since you got a big bum, can you kind of sit on two seats so you can save me one while I go take Barry, get some backstage tickets from Seb or some sort?
Are you taking a mick out, Mr. Pierce's?
No, I'm just saying he's quite taller, so it's like it'd be a bit wider down. You got a big bum. You see, so it sits on two seats.
I think you're just describing me, aren't you? It's not the character. Oh. Slightly offended by that, but yeah, sure. I'll try and bag you 2 seats for you.
Cheers. Yeah, so now I got to take Barry upstairs to Seb and say, can you can you and Barry have a quick portrait or something? Do we have cameras? Take it we don't.
No.
No,
Okay.
it's a paint.
Mr.
Aw.
Pierce has a look down at all the seating, and he can see it's decorated very beautifully. And he can see there's a few people like going, yeah, let's get these seats. Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, hell! All right, I just sprint down there, try and get as close to the front as possible.
You just jump on a row, just lay down.
He comes storming down the center aisle with like a bat out of hell, as these people are about to grab the best seats near the front. And there's
Oh,
like
no, you don't.
There's a couple of elderly people.
I could just imagine the excuse me.
What do? They're about to like go down the seating area. It's their benches. And these best benches which are cushioned as well, unlike the rest of them.
Excuse me, these seats are reserved for a friend of the groom, I'll have you know. So we'll be taking those if you please.
Oh, who are you? Are you my grandson?
Oh yes, Edith, how are you?
Bobby? Is that you, Bobby?
Bobby.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, how?
We had the ghost.
Oh.
Right, perception.
Oh, this is brilliant.
Oh no, that means I gotta like talk to him on the show. Let's see. Well, 11, so probably not.
11. Yeah, that's fine. She's like, oh, Bobby, I haven't seen you in years. And the other woman's a little bit younger. She's like, Doris, I don't think that's Bobby. Of course it is Bobby. And she looks at you, oh, you're just one of you. You're just one of you, so we can share, can't we, my dear? Come on, come with me. Grabs your hand.
That's what
Claire.
helps. Oh, all right.
Despot's like 100 feet away. Down.
Oh, no.
Hey, because you just stormed off. I didn't realise what you were doing.
Oh no. Okay.
So you're stuck with me, dude.
Oh no, but this is good. That's fine. I'll stay here then.
You're going to sit next to whatever her name is, Margaret.
Yeah.
What did I say, Edith?
Well, I just guessed that was the name. It might not be.
Yeah. Oh, Bobby. Oh, how's your auntie?
She's very well, thank you.
And they continue this conversation, and more elderly people like budge up, like jump onto the seat and like get them all to budge up. And you're almost getting squashed to the end of the bench into the shit seats. What's Despot and Desmond doing?
Is Desmond just making his way to see Seb?
I'm dragging Barry to go see Seb so we can get a quick speed portrait. And then while Seb's performing, that artist's gonna go details, looking at Seb and Barry from the seats.
I'm not gonna, because of Desmond's behaviour, I'm not gonna tell him that I can paint.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go.
I'm gonna get Gongo to do it.
Yeah, so you push through. So you open these next set of doors, which you believe leads you towards where Seb is, and you go down like a couple of these corridors, and eventually you find Seb's special room, and you go in there, and he's there getting his makeup done, and he's looking for his suit. And then he starts sorting out his suit as well with the paint on the burn, and he sees you come in.
I'm afraid I did. Excuse me. I'm afraid I can't talk to anybody right now. Getting ready for a performance, you know. Just a little bit here, yeah, a little bit more there. Come on, give me the blush.
So I kind of promised this chap next to me that he could get some backstage tickets. So
He doesn't need. He's gone all like this now with a little bit of a lisp. He doesn't need a backstage ticket. Just sit out in the audience. I've got to come down for the reception, for the ceremony soon anyway. But it's not a problem. After the show, I will sign any part of it he wishes.
yeah, how's that sound, Barry?
Yeah, it's fine.
Lovely, Barry. Enjoy the show, and I will see you later on. Don't forget to pass over lots and lots and lots of alcohol for my friend. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. I do believe it's an open bar. Yes, please enjoy it. And quick, more blush.
He squints, looks at you. He goes, short up. I know you. I thought that name rang a bell.
Oh, shit.
Your brother's looking for you.
Why is my brother looking for me? He doesn't need to find me. He doesn't need to find me at all.
Yeah, Seb, while we're here, I think you might die if you say that brother joke.
If I say my brother joke, no, I'm not going to say my brother.
You're gonna get. Yeah, I was gonna say if you say it, you might get shot on sight.
They might not even be here.
Bloody well, I hope not.
I'm not changing my sex just for one person.
One person that will kill you. Yeah, go on.
Whilst you're in there, you hear.
It's the time. Right, that's enough flash. Come on, Dongo. You're coming down with me. Come on.
We go back to Mr. Piers and we see is this old lady with a handkerchief going, "You've got a bit on your face, just find it. Let me get it off here."
No, stop.
I'm just gonna wait. Hey, mate, how you doing?
What's a gongo?
No, it's a piss.
Oh, you know where you're not there.
Am I not? I thought I went down.
No, you didn't say that.
Not that bloody quick, kid.
Teleported. I thought I teleported.
I thought like instant travel.
Never mind. Right, I'll go down
Wait.
to Mr. Piss.
What's Despot doing first?
I let Desmond go off to see Seb. I went to go find a seat.
Oh, okay. You found a seat. Yeah, there was lots of seats available at the time. Where did you sit?
Are you sat near me?
No, because I don't want to go at any of the elderly.
Oh.
But I sat in the pew behind you,
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
and if
Just watching him getting abused by elderly women.
You get my the cheeks pulled and everything. Oh,
Yeah.
you've gotten fat.
have you been eating?
Yeah. And then the trumpets like when you're in the room. And yeah. So Desmond, what was Desmond doing?
Well, I was going down to see Mr. Piss. So I can walk down there now, yes?
Yeah, so as you're walking down there, there's loads of people everywhere. There's loads of people since you've been in Seb's dressing room. Loads of people could just come out of the woodwork and just got loads of seats. Hardly any seats left. This is a big place as well. So you walk down, you can easily walk down to Mr. Pierce and Despot.
All right. So yeah, I'm going down to Mr. Pierce then. How the bloody am I going to find a seat?
Don't forget you got Barry with you as well, so you can find two.
True. How the bloody am I going to find two seats?
I'd like to help you out, mate, but I'm kind of swamped here at the moment. You might have to look elsewhere.
Should we just sit on Mr. Pierce's lap?
Oh, screw off.
Right.
Find your own seats.
There's
This one's so weird.
there are a couple of benches left with nobody really sitting on them. But for good reason, because it's underneath like a section that's not part of like the main hall, and there's these big thick pillars that come down like in a church, and it just blocks your view really inconveniently at places. So yeah, a lot of the time you'd be like, I'm getting on that side now.
Restrictive view seating in a theatre.
Yeah,
Yes. Cheap tickets, but miss half the show.
that's right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So that's all really that's left. You get down to Mr. Pierce, who's pretty much right at the front, and Despot's just behind him. And you turn around to have a look at those other seats which you previously walked past, and people have filled them.
Right.
Standing room only.
And you're just standing there holding Barry's hand really awkwardly at the front.
Right.
What a pretty couple.
Someone should have backseated a seat.
Someone should have been nice at the beginning of the game.
Well, I just want it. I'm not.
Well, Despot. Look who we have here.
No.
I was just thirsty. It's not that serious, is it? It's only like a couple thousand gold pieces.
He's angry when he's sober.
Barry's next to him, like, I'm starting to feel a little bit stupid standing here, Desmond.
Go find yourself a seat, mate. I'll go to you in a sec.
Will do. Runs off.
What, just
Cool.
out of the building, or like to a seat?
No. He runs to he finds a seat at the
Oh,
back.
okay.
Right at the back.
Oh damn! Coming down with my new friend Congo. Congo.
Tell you what, do any of the ladies next to me have a pair of binoculars? Desmond might be able to borrow them and have a look. What do you say, ladies? Anyone got a bit of any view finders from my handsome young friend here? He's single, by the way.
Oh!
Hold on a minute.
And they've all got these glasses. Some of them little binoculars on a stick. I don't know what they're called.
Oh, no, they're not bifocals.
Telefocals.
Telefocals. So they've got telefocals, and they go, well, I suppose we won't be needing these. Pass them down to Desmond.
Cheers.
Oh, thank you very much, Judith. You were always my favourite.
And they are gold plated.
Do not break it. And do not try and sell it for whiskey.
But, oh man, it's so much money. Oh, fine. Do I need to do an investigation roll for looking for a seat?
If you want.
Sure. I want my seat. 14.
14. Okay. This is for a good seat. You're looking for a good seat. This is like, there are seats available, but not like good seats. You can see that there's sort of a fattish bloke, and he's like spreading himself out a few rows back from where Despot is, and he's like trying to pretend that he's bigger than he is, and take up like 2 or 3 seats one go. And he's just avoiding eye contact with everybody.
But I think good seats.
They're good seats, yeah.
I'll fight for it then.
Aisle seats as well. You're gonna fight it.
No, I meant like fight for the seat in an argument. No, we're not gonna whack him in with my meat grinder.
He's there. He's very well dressed. Very
well dressed.
Yes.
Be diplomatic.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go talk to the bloke. If I can, I'm gonna walk there, and then I'm gonna say, "You're right, mate."
Mate. I'm not dressed in such a way before in my life.
Calm down. Right. So basically, since I'm friends with Seb Short up here, I'll get you. I'll get you a signature if you bud up a little bit and give me that MC.
Standing short up.
Persuasion.
Oh, for God's sake.
Deception. I ain't signed all these bloody bits of paper.
Deception.
19.
19.
Aye.
I don't know who bloody Sebastian Joseph is.
You're right, mate. You got some grammatical errors there.
No,
Oh no, the grammar Nazi's out.
they refuse.
The what?
They refuse.
Deskbot, can you translate this, please? I don't speak. Blah, 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 blah.
Go away, you annoying little man.
Well, mate, I don't mind you, but this Seb Short guy is going to be on stage in a minute. I'm friends with him. And if you want that bloody signature, you better budge up.
I've never asked for a signature. I don't want a signature. I just want to sit down in peace.
Mate, you're not that fat. Honestly, I'm trying to help you here. You're not that fat. You only need to take up 2 seats at max. Yeah, you're not that big.
Intimidation.
Intimidate. Yeah, you're not fat.
Like cowards. Oh.
Take the compliment.
16. I'm getting really good rolls.
He's like, he takes it as a compliment.
I suppose I have been doing some walking up the stairs and a bit more than usual. And eating less chicken and pork and
You just say he's been walking up the stairs more than usual.
I suppose you can say that to me, yes.
Cheers, mate.
The greatest line ever. I've been walking up the stairs more than usual.
And he moves
If
over.
the exercise tips, walk up the stairs more than usual.
But you squeeze in. You're like this. You're like, but it's a good seat.
All right.
You can see me, you look like a squished sardine.
Where are me and old Gongo sitting? Come on, missus.
And at this point, so you've got reserved seats. Not Gongo. Gongo's a slave.
Yeah,
Right.
I get it.
Gongo comes out with you, and there are a couple of guards around, and they approach him and go, "What are you doing out? Get back in there!"
Excuse me. This is my personal guest, Gongo. He's a mate of mine. Me and him, we're best buddies. And I will find the room for him out there. Don't you worry about a thing.
He's a slave.
He's a personal friend. Look at this lovely suit that we put on him upstairs.
He's a slave.
Yes, you're not listening to me. He's got all dressed up in his best clobber. Look how flipping handsome that face is. How could you say no to such a handsome face? And he's a personal guest of the start of the reception. Me.
Gongo, we know who you are. You know you're a slave. Get back to your duties now. And he's like, okay. Turns around slowly and starts to walk back to the door.
Bad.
Oh.
No,
Sad.
Gongo, come back here. Look, he's with me.
He turns around, he like looks at you and he looks at the guards and then looks at you. He doesn't know what to do at all.
Don't make me waste a spell. It's look, he's with me. All right, we're gonna oh go on, give me a wisdom saving from
6.
that would be a fail. So I'm gonna use charm person.
Okay.
I can use it at level 1, so I can't do both of them. But I could just do that. He's with me, right? I'm only little. I don't take up a lot of room. right? He's put his best clobber on. He looks handsome as the day he come out of his old mummy thingy, and he's put all of this on, and he deserves to be here as well.
Oh, of course, he's so handsome. You handsome devil. Oh, I can't think of a more deserving person. Off you go. I hope you enjoy yourself. He goes back to his post.
Marvelous. So the Sebastian Schultz up seat, right? I get Gongo to sit in it, and I'm only a halfling, so I'm going to sit on his lap. And if anybody questions anything, he's my personal cushion.
Oh, cushion. Okay. So as you sit down, there's like a lot of other people that sit down next to you. Very rich-looking people, and the trumpets blast again, and
Oh Jesus, we are.
a man, a man dressed very nicely comes out to the front in like a gown, with the 3 pips on, like a scarf thing that he's wearing, and he says, all here to witness, I present to you the Union. And he like holds his arms out like that, and you turn around and you can see Marcus and Barbara start to walk down the center of the aisle. Yeah,
Stand up on Gongo's lap, just
a lot of people join in. Some people don't.
I don't want the guy next to me to join, and I'll just.
Yeah, he's joining in. He's
gonna
going
go
like that, squashing you against the side.
oh, but
bingo rings.
And they walk down, and so they walk down the aisle, and they stand in front of the altar, and he says, on this year 41 of the 3rd era, Zaliar, of the 3rd blaze, I commit you two individuals to be united under the eyes of the King and Duchess of Dicklund. The trumpets go again, and the king comes out.
Oh no!
And the Duchess of Dicklund comes out, and they have like a ribbon. They come out, they're not really looking around or anything, and they tie this ribbon around Barbara's wrist, and then they tie it around Marcus's wrist. And the King Caden says, these two are now unified. Everyone goes, yeah! And
Gongo stands up with excitement, and I fall off his lap.
And he says, let everybody move into the next room and the entertainment will begin.
Oh, bollocks.
And like, yeah, everyone's like dancing, the music's playing, and he looks around, and he's going to make a perception roll.
Oh dear.
Remembering I don't quite look like myself.
with disadvantage. And it's exactly the same roll. And he looks around for people he knows, and he like goes, and then turns his back and carries on through into the other room. Him first. Nobody leaves their seat until the king and the duchess have disappeared, and then the two united individuals move into the next room. And what was that guy's name? Your chaperone comes out and he goes, Cyril, this is
Rigel.
Cyril, it's me, Rigel. You need to go. What Gongo, what are you doing here?
He's my personal fluffer.
Yes, don't get too attached to him. You need to hurry up. You need to be on stage soon. The first act will be going on, but you're second.
Oh, goody, yay. I'm very excited.
And everyone moves into the next room. What's everybody else doing as the hordes of people push through?
Since I've got this really fat guy next to me, I take it he's not going to move very quick. I'm going to try and climb over the seats behind me and try and get out that way.
He's trying to get up. He's finding it very difficult because he's so fat. And he's like, friend, help me, friend. I can't seem to get out of my seat.
Well, I don't even help him. I ain't got like.
He's just reaching towards you, going.
You're allowed to
This
lend a
guy's
hand.
behind me as well.
This guy's behind you, like about 4 rows behind you, and a lot of people have got up, so you can't see what's going on at that point behind you. I mean, you might catch a glimpse of it, but you can't see exactly what's going on.
I don't even know how to help you, mate. What do you want me to do? Push, pull, push, roll over.
Right, do something. Just get something leaving me up. Leaving me up.
I'm not sure. Mr. Pierce, you're a big, strong, I think, man. Can you come help this guy, please?
Mr. Pierce is at the front, and the old ladies are fussing over him still.
Still?
Yeah, I'm with my bongo.
Remember,
Jesus.
it's Bobby.
Oh yeah, sorry. Bobby's busy.
It's a good throw. So just imagine you're in this huge area, but there's loads of seating, loads of people, and everybody's got up and they're all moving. So your line of sight with each other is broken.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't. What am I meant to do with this chat?
Whatever you want.
Yeah, you can just try something.
Such as
But
Yank his arm out.
You can just grab his hand and pull him.
May I?
fine. Can I jump behind me, or is there like people still in the way?
You can do whatever you want. You
Well,
look behind you, and there's people still like pushing and queuing to get out of that one, that bit. But you could probably push them out of the way.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try and push him out of the way, and then try and push the guy up from the back, because I think that'll be a little bit easier. And then, if I manage to push them up, I'll continue to climb over the seats to get to the back, so I get good seats.
Oh, okay. You're looking for good seats
Yeah,
at the
because
back?
we're moving into a different
reception.
room.
Oh, right. In the new room, you're looking for good seats. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
While I'm there, I climb over the back of the thing, so I get out quicker, so that I can get the back seat. Yeah.
And okay, so give us an athletics check then. See if you can push this guy.
Ooh, I like athletics. Haha, 20, not natural.
20. You push him so hard that he topples over the front set of seats into people, but you do get him up, and he's like, That's him saying thank you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shout strike, and then I'm gonna continue climbing over the back of my seats.
Oh, and he's happy with you, and he wants you to accompany him into the next room.
Yeah, you go.
Can I do like something like Indiana Jones and like get him to like roll after me?
Roll after you.
You're gonna
I know
go
he's gonna
push him
roll.
over and roll him.
How are you gonna do this?
I don't know. I've got rope. I'll just.
What?
What are you doing?
You're in a public
He's
place.
a human being.
You're in a wedding hall, you fool. What are you playing at?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
You want to roll him then? So what are you gonna do then?
It's
Oh
painful.
god.
What do you want me to? What's your reward? Being a boulder from Indiana Jones for me. Now my life is complete.
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna get him to hold the rope, curl him into a ball, and then just drag him out, and he's gonna just roll over.
So you rummage through your pack and pull out 50 feet of hempen rope.
Yeah.
Just a tiny skeezer up and roll him like a boulder.
Kneeling down, kneeling 2 foot, 2 foot high, and people are walking past you and sort of like catching their feet on you and almost tripping over. And you pull out this 50 feet of rope. And this guy is standing there next to you now, looking down, thinking, what on earth is he doing?
Yeah, mate. So we got to get you out somehow, and I don't think you're gonna make it through the crowd. So you're gonna do the little scene from Indiana Jones, you know, and then you're gonna topple over everyone.
I can't get you out. So the next logical thing is to turn this into Indiana Jones.
The next logical thing in a teenager's mind, this is.
Might as well just follow the crowd.
Or you turn into Indiana Jones Boulder. It'd be a bit quicker, you know, like you'd.
Makes a good point.
Maybe faster if you just roll over everybody. Yeah, it's good.
It doesn't understand what you're going on about. It doesn't know what Indiana Jones is.
Right, so basically, you're going to be a boulder. I'm going to drag you as the boulder, and yeah, that's what it looks like. And you're gonna go round and round and round, and you're gonna knock everyone over, and then you're gonna get into the halls and get the good seats. Hopefully, you don't break them.
How dare you insult me? Disgusting little
What?
person.
I was saying. I was just saying. I know you've been walking up and down your stairs. I know you've been walking up and down your stairs quite a lot, so you have lost quite some weight. But I just be careful of the special seats, because I think they're a little bit. How should I say? What's the word again? I can't think.
Joe.
Yeah, that word. My brain weren't working. My brain never works. Yeah. So I think the posh seat's a bit more fragile, so you got to be careful. But go on. You down for the Indiana Jones Boulder thing? Or
You give me a high persuasion.
If this works, I am I'm giving up on D&D. If this works.
Oh crap! I kind of rolled like a 2.
Yes.
He goes.
There is a god.
He looks
There's
at
a
you,
D&D.
and it seems like he's listening and taking it in. And you're like, "Yeah, I'm getting somewhere here." And he goes, and just walks off.
Cool. So can I go back to doing my jump over the chairs thing?
Yeah, I thought that was to push him up anyway. I thought you were jumping over.
No, I was gonna push him, and then once I got him, I was gonna jump over the back ones to get out the other door, which I've.
Oh, okay, yeah. So the doors are at the front. So you're gonna run along.
I'll do it along the front then. And just try and tediously get over the one that he's knocked over.
All right, yeah. So give me an acrobatics check.
I love acrobatics. Never mind, I don't like acrobatics. I like
Face first into the
I
front.
like I can't speak. I like acrobatics. 18.
It's too much whiskey. That's what it is.
I haven't had enough. I
You
only had a
No,
couple.
no,
Of
you're running and you're like stepping from bench to bench, and people are looking at you, going, "Oh my god, what's he doing?" And you make it like up to the front, 3 rows, and then a child is walking along down one of the aisles, and you catch your foot on his head, and you just go. You're going at some speed at this point, and you just go straight down between the two aisles, and you take 4
Crap.
points of bludgeoning damage as you smash your face off the ground and are stuck between the 2 benches.
Ow.
Yeah, but
How's the kid?
you did all right. You got almost to the front.
Is
So
the
you
kid dead?
No, the kid's just like just whinging a little bit, but he's fine.
I thought the kid was underneath me. I was going to say
No.
200 points.
The kid was like the aisle before, and that's where you caught your foot, and then the next one you went down. But you got almost to the front where Mr. Pierce is, and Mr. Pierce is like there with the old women still, and they haven't even realised that people are moving.
Crap.
I'll see you in there, Mr. Pierce.
How do I get, so am I flat on the floor in between 2 benches?
Yeah, what's Despot doing?
I said my piece of Mr. Pierce saying I was, get him some good seats if his mother can't get him any.
Mhm.
And I will make my way. Do I see a flat Desmond on the floor?
Yeah, you see him as you walk past. He's just run past you, and you've seen him clip this child's head and then just drop between these 2 rows of seats.
You're not going to get in there like now, are you?
What?
You had too much alcohol.
I had enough, actually. I might go to the bar that's 3 drinks in the next room.
Oh, he hasn't broken Margaret's binoculars, has he?
Oh, let's see if he's broken Margaret's binoculars. Roll me a D100,
Oh no.
Mr. Desmond.
Poop. Crap. Shizer.
Right, it's a good chance. You got a good chance to.
75.
Yes, Jake,
No.
you were right to snigger there. That my son swore in German.
Yeah, good lad.
Shite. You didn't break them. They're still in
Great.
really good condition.
Good. I'm already suspicious of stealing. I don't fancy having to pay anymore. Already owe 2 signatures. Don't want to earn any more.
So you're all right, and I'm guessing you left Barry at this point because
Oh no, Barry left me.
Barry left you. So you've just left him. You've
Yeah, I
not
forgot
tried
Barry
to.
existed.
All right, okay, cool. So Barry's just in the crowd somewhere. What's Mr. Pierce doing?
I'm just kind of with these ladies and chatting with them and following them, really.
And his cheeks pissing. Oh, he's such a good boy.
So eventually they get up and they just huddled around you, like your Bond girls.
Yeah. All right, ladies, let's find some seats, eh?
And you all push through into the next room. There's lots of tables in here, and there is a big stage in the middle, which is a temporary stage. But this room is beautiful. There's lots of artwork along the ceilings of angelic creatures.
Cool.
Beautiful artwork, gold leaf type stuff. And everybody takes their seats, and you've got like the top table with the bride and groom and the king. the king sitting center. The bride and the groom are offset from the center. Is the king and the queen or the duchess next to him, right in the center, directly in front of the stage. And so the first act comes on, and there's like this weird looking skinny dude with a xylophone and like a dancing bear with a hat on. And people are laughing and throwing like bits and pieces on there. Food comes out. There's loads of lovely meals, like hog roast and all sorts of things. Come out. Loads of alcohol gets served to your table.
Whiskey?
Wine, whiskey, all sorts. Loads of alcohol.
Finally got myself in a whiskey.
Yeah, and lots of stuff. Unfortunately for Despot, he can't benefit from any of this really. They do offer it to you. They offer it to Despot. Someone comes along and is like, "Wine, sir."
I don't drink.
Of course, sir. Water.
No, it does nothing for me.
Of
You
course.
should just said I don't drink again. Just like I don't drink at all. And it's like tea, and I don't drink. And you should have just done that. Honestly.
Any other refreshments, sir?
I don't need any refreshments. But thank you.
Fresh axe speak, sir?
No, thank you. Like trying not to remember my
Does he
new
want
lady
anything?
companion.
Hog roast, sir?
I don't eat at all or
Of
drink.
course. Grapes, sir?
You're talking yourself out of a tip, sunshine.
I appreciate that it's your job, but I do not eat or drink.
Perhaps just a mint then, sir.
I appreciate it, but no, thank you.
Right you are, sir. I'll come back in 5 minutes. He goes up, starts serving. Go over to Mr. Pierce has got a table just on his own with all of his old ladies on there, all talking to each other and taking sorts of like little potions, medication. Yeah, and they come over and the guy's like, what can we offer you off the menu, sir?
Oh, I reckon we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 17 brandies, please.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. And this is like a good-looking elven young man, and the ladies are like, oh, like fussing over him. So it never actually gets away. It doesn't get away for like a good 10 minutes. But yeah, what's so Desmond? Yeah, like you finally got through, but there was not really any seats left for you. There was a couple of chairs like stacked up in the back, and you can't really see anywhere for you to place a seat.
It's bloody fantabulous, isn't it? What do I do?
Oh, is it possible to squeeze one more chair onto my table? Is there even a little bit of room you could budge up on?
Yeah, there's enough room for one more.
Cool, take it.
Chair. But I mean, you're like on the opposite side of the room, and Desmond, give me a perception.
Half it'll take. 15.
Yeah, you can spot Mr. Pierce on the far end of the room, and Mr. Pierce is he hasn't actually spotted you yet.
Right. Wait, where are the chairs? On the other side of the room?
No, next to you.
All right, cool. So what I'll do then, I will pick up a chair. I'll put some food on it. I say, coming through, waiter here. I lost my tray. And I'll just try and squeeze through all the different tables, try and get to Mr. Pierce.
Yeah. All right. So you go through all the way to Mr. Pierce, and he gets to you, and he's got some food on a seat, standing next to Mr.
Did
Pierce.
somebody order some? Mr. Pierce, you sniff. I don't know what it is.
Smells like feces, but we'll take it.
All right, and I put my seat down next to Mr. Pierce, and I sit down.
Ladies, this is Desmond.
Oh, another young man! Oh, they start fussing over Desmond as well, telling him stories of their late husbands. and how he's gone, and they're feeling quite lonely.
Desmond is single, ladies.
Mr. Pierce, calm down there. They are not to be harmful. They are a severe amount older than me.
Just means they have more experience, lad. They knows what they're doing.
You're destroying
and as he's
had enough whiskey for
poor
this.
kid's perspective.
As he's stuttering, the act finishes, and the curtains close on the bear and the weirdo playing the xylophone, and Seb is up next. He knows it's his turn, and the guy comes off and he goes, "Good luck, mate.
I think I'm going to need it.
Come along, Percy."
All right, we try and get a thunderous applause ready, because Seb's coming up. Yeah, come on.
Yeah. Please welcome our next performer, especially for our lovely new wedded couple, and King Caden himself, and the Duchess of Dicklund. Who have you said? What have you said your name is? Because they're going to present.
I got invited as Sebastian Shorter, so I'm Sebastian.
Please welcome Sebastian Shorter.
Oh, they're going to be giving me some dirty looks.
And like Mr. Pierce is like, and all the ladies like, woo, woo, like going crazy over it, and it's caught on. A lot of people are going crazy as the curtains open up, and you are disguised. Give me a deception.
That is not good. That is an 11.
You look directly at King Caden, directly in his eyes, and he's squinting. He's like,
oh, he's a little bit too close. I'm not keen on this.
He goes, you can see him like talk to, you see him what was the elder's name? Forgotten.
Marcus.
You see him talk to Marcus, like, Marcus is like,
yes, lad.
I've just rewritten the entire line. I just walked out and looked at him and go, he recognizes me. And I'm just like, I'm rewriting the whole thing in my head.
and he goes, and you see him like sit back, and he goes, he was at first like, and now he's sat back and he's gone.
Interesting. All right.
You can hear in the audience.
Yes. Well, I'm here now, so let's get this started. It is an absolute honour to be up on this stage in front of all of the delegates and elders of the land of Dicklundia, especially King Caden and his beautiful wife, But let us not forget the fabulous couple whose special day this truly is, in Marcus and Barbara. I'd like to say that I had a little something to do with them, as I was the first person to truly introduce them to each other. So this is why I've been invited here to perform in front of you. And it was always said that you should start off a show with a joke. So let's get this underway. And oh God, here we go. It's what do you call a magic canine? It's a labracadabra. Thank you very much.
Hey, yeah, whoop-hoo. Yeah,
You got the moral support.
yeah, cadabra.
It's a oh my God, there are so many stupid jokes that I've got written down. If we were fighting an undead centaur, you would effectively be beating a dead horse. Yes, thank you very much.
Hey. It took a while. Oh yeah, hey. Oh, yeah,
It's,
that was a joke.
Before I
What the-
continue, I do
I'm
think
gonna-
the females are going crazy on the table.
Yeah, they're just happy that you guys like it.
It's while we sit down and enjoy the beautiful food. Do we all know what time the elves generally eat their lunch? It's about 12-ish.
Hey.
You do like from that one. You get a few people go. And you look over to another table. There's loads of elves going.
I eat my lunch at 1. But that's, I mean, I tried to be serious a second. I mean, there's been a lot of crossbreeding in the farms across Dicklundia. So, I mean, we all know what you get if you cross an angry sheep with an angry cow, don't you? Two animals that are in a bad mood.
Hey.
They're just a little bit distasteful for their liking. So they're just like, oh.
Oh dear. But I'm going to do this because this is something that I prepared this, and this was part of my toast. There was once a man that we owe the greatest of tools. So if you please raise your glasses while I tune my throat with a it's a long time ago, way back in history, when all there was to drink was nothing but cups of tea. Along came a man by the name of Charlie Mox, and he invented a wonderful thing and he made it out of hops. He must have been an admiral, a sultan, or a king. And to his praises we shall always sing. Look at what he's done for us, he's filled us up with cheer. Lord bless Charlie Mox, the man who invented beer, 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 tiddly beer, beer, beer. And it's to the happy couple.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Give us a performance check on that.
Pow, 18.
Okay. Yeah, you look at so your like performance is you're concerned about King Caden and what his opinion is. That everybody's quite they're like, oh yeah, it's quite good song. A couple of people singing along. You look over at Caden, he's like,
He recognises me, and it's not fun. It's sort of one.
everybody else is into it though.
But it's now for all the silly stuff. It's on for the serious, and it is a story of oh God, here we go. It is a story of woe from deepest, darkest Dicklundia, and it's not going to sound of woe with this list. Where I ventured and was lucky to return. So sit back, relax, and listen as destiny calls. While traveling over in the western mountains, looking for inspiration and purpose, I stumbled upon 3 spirits, forever trapped between the planes of existence. I asked them if they would tell me their storied tale of their demise, and this is their story. While traveling adventurers seeking fame and fortune, they stumbled across a village of cannibalistic kobolds. Without giving it a second thought, the kobolds captured the adventurers, Tom, Dick, and Harry, and threatened to cook and eat them if they did not pass the trial in front of the idol's blessing. The kobold king swore to the adventurers that no harm would befall them if they were to perform this single task. The first part of the task, to venture into the forest and retrieve 10 pieces of a single fruit and return them to the king. The three men entered the forest going their separate ways. But after a few minutes, Tom returned with 10 apples. The kobold king was pleased at this. He then said, to pass the trial, you must now insert the 10 apples into your anus. If you can do this without making a noise or any facial expressions in front of our idol, you will be set free. Tom began to insert the apples. 1 apple, a second. But when it came to the third, he let out a wince of pain. Before the king could even raise his hand, an arrow fired straight through Tom's heart, and they wasted no time in placing him in the cooking pot. A couple of minutes after, Dick returned carrying 10 raspberries. The kobold king told him the same. So Dick started to insert the raspberries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. But as the 9th one went in, Dick could contain it no more, and he burst out in hysterical laughter. It was at this point that I told him to stop the story, and I asked, you were just 1 raspberry away from freedom. Why did you start laughing? And he returned and said, I saw Harry coming back with pineapples.
The place is like.
Thank you very much. I have been Sebastian. Shut up. Have a good night.
There's a proper old boys that are like red in the face, and they're just loving it, like absolutely pissed out their face. And you look over to King Caden, and he's actually laughing a little bit. He's like, oh, yeah, and he starts clapping. And then you see your brother walk up to the king, and the king's like, you can tell the king's like, oh, he's all right, actually. I remember these good jokes. Your brother leans over, and he's like, whispers something in his ear. The king's face just drops, and he stands up and he says, ladies and gentlemen, apologies. Guards, seize that man. Not man, oh yeah. Seize that halfling. Yeah. And they all come on, and they grab you. And he says, this man is an embarrassment to Dicklund. He is a traitor in my eyes.
What?
And you can see your brother is like, and the king says, however, he is a fine entertainer. I'm going to give him 2 choices. You can leave the kingdom, leave the city of Dicklund forever, or you can be hung in the square. What do you choose?
Do what?
Oh, and don't forget your companions. Guards surround all of you.
Oh, what?
Hey, mind the ladies. Mind the ladies.
Hold your tongue, dwarf. You will spend 3 weeks in the stockades, and then you will be tortured for 3 days, and then banished.
What's the stockades?
Stockades is like, like the wooden things where you like put your head in,
Oh, for
put
God's
your
sake.
hands in.
Mm.
What, all of us or just him? Oh, sorry. Hush up.
Silence, giant.
He's actually a Goliath. Sorry, I'm good.
Execution for the dwarf.
Ah, fuck.
Pardon?
What?
Excuse me?
What? Wait,
Mr.
yeah.
Short Up, what is your decision? We await.
I'm gonna. Do you know what? Right. I'm gonna. If you've already taken me from my own once and you're not doing it again, I'm gonna, unless you come up with a decent reason, I'm gonna choose hanging. But as my last word, allow me to tell you this.
Yeah, Despot gets seized as well.
Allow me to tell you this. A story from long ago when you suspected the Queen was being unfaithful. You secretly take the tiny razor blade to her vagina. 3 days later, you ordered your knights to drop their pants. And as they all dangled their penises in front of you, all but one was threaded to pieces. And as you turned to your best buddy Terence, he turned to you and said, "It was nothing, your majesty," with a huge lisp as he had a cut on his tongue. And if you think that listening to him is worthwhile, then send me to the gallows. It's where I belong. You haven't got the rope long enough to reach the floor anyway.
Gallows it is. As he says that, there's a huge shake in the ground like an earthquake. And a lot of people fall to the floor. Wow, that's really convenient. A lot of people fall to the floor, and like some guards burst in through the door and go, "My lord, the force field is down!" And he's like, "Oh!" And he runs out. The guards, they like a couple are left with you, with Sebastian. The guards that are surrounding everybody else, they run off with the king, but there's 2 guards left with Sebastian, and they look at you. They're like, "Don't move."
Come back.
Don't move where? What? As in they're staying with me and holding me.
So there's 2 of them just standing with you. They're not holding you. They're just standing with you.
And they told me not to move.
A lot of people have started rushing towards the exit to see what's going on.
Okay. I'm gonna. Oh man. In my DJ-esque impression. Why are you 2 standing there? Get out here and help us.
Deception.
Be good. +6. Oh, it's a nat 1. Luck. 17, 23.
That's fine. Yeah. They're like, "Huh, maybe we should get out there. I'm sure I heard somebody shout us. We should get out there. You don't move."
I promise I will not move house.
They run out with the crowds, leaving all of you unattended to. But they're all out the front looking at what's going on. Again, you hear another rumble and you feel it, the castle shake.
But bloody stupid leaving us alone. Free whiskey.
There is free whiskey everywhere.
I suggest that we bolt out that way. But it's a hey, come on boys, we need to sharp it.
Is that sending stone to everybody?
As many as well, I mean, if I can get Pierce and he starts running towards me, the other ones can see him because he's that much taller than everybody else.
Yeah. So who do you send it to first? Like if you
Pierce.
did it so Pierce.
If I
Okay.
get if I get Mr. Pierce moving first, everybody can spot him over the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. I'll start sprinting. Start.
Right.
No, let's
Oi.
make of him.
I was like directly next to Mr. Pierce, so I think
Yeah,
I
you
just
were
follow
right.
him. Yeah,
That's right. Yeah, you were right
I
next
just
to
follow him.
Out of my way.
him. You start barging or elbowing all these grannies out the way.
Sorry,
next time,
Margaret.
ladies.
Hankies flying everywhere.
Oh, obviously,
And-
I give my my great aunt Edith a kiss before I head off. An Irish kiss.
Yeah.
The Irish. Oh no.
Oh yeah. And what's Despot doing?
I'm probably following suit.
All right.
If there's no one stopping me, I'll just.
But if I see Pierce running, I don't see the other two running, and Sending Stone comes out, and I'm just kind of like, move your fucking ass.
All right. So you do it again. Where are they running? Like running to you?
So everybody's running outside doors, right?
Like the way you came in?
We're the way we came in.
Yeah, yeah.
We are gonna attempt to get out any door we can that isn't where the crowd is.
Okay, roll me an investigation, everybody.
Right, so too.
What is my investigation? It's a 3. Nice. 14.
18.
19.
11.
18 and 19 spots a door near the front on the far side. Small door, single door, same like arch with lots of bolts in it or studs in it or whatever they're called, rivets.
Would you say that me and Gongo, after our time together, were connected?
I would say you bonded, yeah.
They were buddies.
Yeah.
Is okay. In that case, I can use my Sending Stone, and I want to try and get Gongo.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm just going to do the. It's going to be a. He said, "Gongo." He said, "Come and meet us by whatever door this is."
Yeah. You see, you.
I mean, he has to be within 120 feet of me, otherwise it would never get anywhere.
He is, yeah. You can see him because he's bigger than a lot of people, and he's really handsome. And you see him go, like, nod his head in acknowledgement, and run to the same doors that everybody else is running to.
Right.
Oh, thick as old boots he is. I tried. It's a shame. No, not that way, you prick. Oh.
Yeah. So you, who's going through this door first?
Well, who was closest to it? The people on the floor or the person on the stage?
Well, Mr.
You.
Pierce and Desmond was
Oh.
closest.
Damn
Despot
it.
after, Seb at the back, and unfortunately, Gongo, yeah, Gongo running the opposite way.
Oh, well, worth a try. I like Gongo.
Yeah,
I'm through the first through the doors then.
yeah. So you run towards this door. You're in front. Mr. Pierce is in front.
Mhm.
Then you just, what do you do?
I'll kind of just see if I can shoulder barge through it with my momentum.
Give me an athletics check.
Okay. Ooh, that's fine. 15.
Yeah, 15. You smash into this door, and it was locked, but you just fucking smash it off its hinges, and it just flies open, knocks some stonework off the wall where the handle was just like embedded into it. And you run down. It's a short corridor, really quite tight, and there's another door with a hole in it and like a cross of like 2 iron bits going over a small window where you can see leads outside. What are you doing to that?
Sweet. Well, in the moment, I'm just going to run straight for it. I'll probably get my new great sword out and try and cut the iron bars because I wouldn't be able to shoulder barge through them.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
Okay. 22.
That's very good. Damage.
Oh yeah, that's the one. 12.
12. You just slice straight through this door. So you like shoulder barge through the first door, it almost just disintegrates, and you run to the next door and you just slice directly through it, and it just in half diagonally, and you just like push the bits out of the way, and you go out onto this thin, narrow balcony that just goes along the outer edge, and there's nothing beyond this balcony directly over. It's like a sheer drop down to the district.
Mm-hmm.
But left and right, it just runs along the side of the building. And Seb, as he's running out at the back, he sees, he looks over to see Gongo running towards some guards that turn around. One of them turns and looks at Gongo and goes, "Slave, I told you to go back into your quarters. Come here. It'll be the torture chamber for you." And they like grab him, and he doesn't really resist. He just like goes that, and then like another one's like, "Ah, yeah," turns around to join in.
I'm the only one that's got any kind of relationship with Gongo. Am I seeing this?
Yeah, you saw it. That's what you saw.
2 guards.
2 guards, yeah.
I don't want to kill them because they're guards.
Is it an AoE?
Say that again?
Is it an AoE?
An AOE.
Area of effect.
Oh yeah, I mean it is an area of effect. It's a 20-foot area, but it will attack the lowest HP first.
Fight him. Yep.
So I'm assuming, using my brain, that the half orc has got a higher HP than 2 humans. But I can never remember how many dice it is. 5. I will do this with these dice. Oh, they're asleep. They've got to be asleep. I rolled 3 8s. That is 8, 16, 24, 29, 30, 24. Hold on. 24, 29, 34.
34. So you look over, you cast it. How does it look when you cast it?
What, my sleep? It's almost like, it's like when you see somebody doing hypnosis, right? And it's like, and they just kind of go sleep like that.
Oh, okay, yeah. And instantly, one of the guards goes and drops to his knees and goes like on the floor. The other one looks at him like, "What the hell?" And then there's one of the grannies that was with Mr. Pierce, still trying to get through the door, and she's just running, and she just goes.
Yes.
The other guy goes, looks at the granny, and then he goes, falls asleep as well, and then Gongo's like, you just see from like he's looking like.
Gongo, you fool! Come on, you're free.
Just keep looking.
Just like turns around. And starts to go towards you. Gets up to you and gives you a hug.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
nice.
nice. I mean, you know, he's sort of hugging me with his groin, but he's lovely. Yes.
And you guys get out on this balcony. What are you doing?
I'm looking to find out what's causing the tremors, I suppose.
You look out. You look out over all the districts. It's not as good as the viewpoint that you're at, but it gives you a good sort of area within the city to view. And you can see that there's smoke billowing out from certain areas dotted around, mainly towards the outskirts of the city. And you can hear a lot of screaming, a lot of crashing, and then you hear this rumble again, which shakes you and almost knocks you to the floor. You see a huge explosion. And you look out beyond the wall into the grassland area, and you can see a catapult. Give us an investigation, everybody.
Kobold the bastard.
This is from the opposite direction.
Oh.
What are we rolling again?
Investigation.
Investigation.
Right, yeah.
They did a 15.
9.
16.
17.
Okay. So you guys over 15 and over, you look more closely at the districts, and Despot can see down to his district, and he can see like your house. You can see your house, and it's fine. It's fine. Nothing's been touched. But what you can see is this huge cage, like iron cage, being dragged through your district. There's a lot of fires, and this cage is full of people, and it's being dragged by a troll back towards the perimeter wall. You look closely at the other districts. You guys, you can see there are a couple of other trolls dragging these cages back out towards the outer wall, and there are loads of humanoid creatures in armor that are just slaughtering people.
Damn.
What?
But they all start to retreat after a little while. With these cages full of people, you can see that there are people being dragged on like ropes or like a chain gang type thing out, getting pulled out of the city. At this point, Despot notices that his house has been set on fire as well. And just as like the majority get out, the spy, you just hear it like kick into action again, and this bubble like flicker back on momentarily, and then it goes off again. And that's
Crap.
it. That's where we're going to leave it.
Smashing. I'd love to know what I've done. Be done for treason. What? All I did was tell some jokes about his missus.